This is Annie's design, and along with all the other entrants who sent their designs in, they've been sitting in the files area in the folder called Projects. And I genuinely do hope you've all downloaded them and you've run them through your stitch simulators, because you can learn an awful lot from your peers. Now, I did say during the webinar that I was going to show how you could make user motifs in embird and Genome. Adele, I can't really do it in PE Design, sweetheart, because I'm so rusty with that program, and it's a stitch-based program, and I don't really get on with stitch-based programs. These are object-based programs. Anyway, by the by, I'm not going to create Annie's hen's foot, because it's Annie's. She created it, she came up with the idea, she created it, she used it. So it wouldn't be very fair of me to then go and lift her design. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you how you can make your own user-created motifs. So let's close this down now, and we're in embird Studio. On the left, you have got your vertical toolbar. And it's quite an important little toolbar, because this is where you will find all your digitizing tools. Across the top, you've got your, I call it, icon toolbar. And they're pretty standard to begin with. You know, you've got your text, font engine text. You can't get text in unless you've got an embird text generator. Your new design, open, merge, import image, import vector, save, select all, deselect all, zoom to selected objects, zoom and edit selected objects, delete, duplicate, copy, paste, undo, redo, edit nodes, parameters, apply style. Now, I've never really investigated that. Pick color from image, quite handy, but you've got to remember on a computer, you get computer-safe colors. Color from catalog, very handy. It allows you to pick from your thread charts, generate stitches, erase stitches, user editors, transformation window, hoop sizes, show or hide jumps, show fabric in your 3D drawing, connectors, backward path or backtrack, arrange outline parts. I don't bother with that because I digitize so as I don't need it. Outline parts, no connection. Envelope, that's used for deforming, etc. Auto outline, auto repeat. Okay, that's your icon toolbar. I'm not going to go into these top ones. I'll do that as we go along. This is your color chart. Now, it never occurred to me that you can remove colors. One of our entrants did. And I thought, blimey, that's quite clever. I'd never done it. If you find it useful to create your own custom color chart, then you go ahead and do it. I don't bother. I choose my colors at my machine because I'm idle. I do use colors from up here because they do help me see the various parts. And we all need visuals. Now we're going to use the user editor. And for that, I go up into the Objects drop-down menu. And it's up on the top toolbar, left of center. So I press that, and I come down, User Editors. And when it opens, this is what you see. Not very illuminating. The default button is the Fill User Editor. I don't want that. I want the Motif Runline User Editor, and there it is. Now, I can import a graphic. I can go to the Help file. I can do a stitch simulation of my motif. I can save it. I can then open it later. And we're going to be doing the saving and opening later and the stitch simulation after we've created a user motif. At the bottom, you've got user defined, you've got an XY coordinate that tells you where your cursor is on the screen. So it's a kind of secondary backup for how big is my stitch. But if you're anything like me, you can't see it like that. This is the name of your user-defined motif. Okay. This is the width that you want it to be and the height that you want it to be. On the right-hand side, you've got outlines and motifs. Now, you don't have to make two of the one motif. You make your motif, you save it. When you've saved it, you can come back into User Editor and you can click on Motif and you can go and open your saved design, bring it in, and it will show up there. Now, if I click on Motifs, what you'll see is how it will look as a fill. But I'm jumping ahead, so I'm going to come back to outlines, and that's all I'm covering in this video. In the next video, we'll start creating a motif.